Hi, I'm Peter Travers, and this is Popcorn, where we tell you what's happening at the movies. And my guests today, Carey, Mulligan, and Andrew Garfield, have happenings everywhere. They have a movie called Never Let Me Go. Andrew himself is going to be the new Spider-Man and is in Social Network.
They're saying we stole the Facebook.
I know what it says.
So did we?
And Carey Mulligan is in Wall Street too. So these guys are working. Carey and Andrew will be with us in just a minute, but right now, let's take a look at them together in Never Let Me Go.
Exactly how much experience have you guys had with the outside?
Quite a lot.
We haven't.
We did a lot of role-playing exercises at Helsham.
They don't count. Okay, well, don't feel scared, okay? There's nothing to it.
We aren't scared.
Carey Mulligan, Andrew Garfield, welcome to Popcorn. It's great to have the both of you here. I want to start this thing off by having you describe who you're playing. This is a movie that's filled with mystery. It's like we're not supposed to talk about it because audiences go and get this shock and find it out. But you're playing two people on a mission. And you don't have to explain what the mission is. Just tell me who each of you is playing.
I play a character called Tommy.
That explains everything.
Cool.
He knows now to answer. Whenever we do things now, when people ask questions that are addressed to the both of us, I look at him.
I have to be the man in the relationship.
He has to be the
and,
man, so he answers
lead, and I
first.
lead her through the restaurant.
It's
and,
like a dance.
Yes, yes. So that's my answer. I play a character called Tommy.
Tommy.
I think he's very sensitive. I think he's kind of very animalistic, and he's more kind of animal than human in a lot of ways. He's very intuitive. He maybe doesn't have the same intellectual, analytical capacity that the maybe Carey's character has, but he has a whole different skill set. I feel it was a kind of joyous thing to play him.
So Carey, I have to hear what you really think about the part. You can't let Andrew just do the whole thing. Who are you playing?
Kathy is the narrator of the novel, and so she narrates the story as well in the film. And we're part of a trio of friends who grow up together. And Kathy's probably the most introverted of the three. And
I like when you said that we're part of a trio because
there's
only two of
actress
you
in this
here.
film,
There
she's just not
definitely is, but she's not. So
Yeah.
Keira
So
Knightley
we have
can have a
Keira here.
spot here, the imaginary spot.
so it's Kira and me and Andrew, and we play a trio of friends. And Kathy's sort of, she's sort of the one on the outside a little bit more. She's not very good at saying what she wants, nor does she want to sort of create any discomfort. So she acquiesces a lot, and she defers to everybody else's emotions, and she tries to look after people.
Sorry. We didn't mean to startle you. We were at Helsham.
The fence is the boundary of the Helsham grounds. We don't go outside the boundary, Miss Lucy. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous?
There was once a boy who had a big row with all his friends and then ran off beyond the boundary. They found him 2 days later in the woods, tied to a tree.
With his hands and feet cut off.
Dead.
In this film, you'll see that
And there was a girl
the two
who
of
climbed
you
over the
and
fence
Keira
by the front
have
gate. And when she
children
tried to
playing
get
you. You know?
lost
And
to
did you
laugh.
ever walk over and kick any of them and say, "That's not me"? You know what?
Yeah.
With them kicking us, because like they're the first things that appear in the film. So
Yeah,
we have to be in line with their vision of the character, which was kind of like, I don't know, kind of great actually, because we knew that they would come first, and we'd have to kind of follow some path that they had kind of started us on, which was incredibly liberating and challenging actually. But I didn't kick.
You might have been
Tommy.
violent with him a few times.
I mean, I do.
Just the odd slap, but nothing crazy.
I go into my subconscious, so I can't be accountable for all my actions. But to my knowledge, I didn't abuse any of them.
But they were great, just to move away from you.
For a second. Would the two of you then, when you were about 8, 9, 10 years old, do you think the two of you would have been friends then?
What were you like?
Yeah, why not? Why are you asking?
Asking.
Your response wasn't, yes, of course we were.
No, I'm just checking, because I know
What were you
people
like
now.
as an 8-year-old? Were you cool
Because
8-year-old?
I know people now who
Would we have the same
when they were
tastes?
younger, I wouldn't have gone on with, and I was horrible. I wasn't cool.
How are you horrible?
I don't know if, no, I wasn't horrible, but I wasn't cool. I like wore a Les Miserables t-shirt.
When you're 8 years old, you're not supposed to be cool when you're 8 years old. It's impossible to be cool when you're 8.
No,
you're a
yeah,
child.
8's quite young, yeah. No, I mean like 12, I probably wouldn't have. We probably... I don't know.
I don't think you discriminate when you're a child, in terms of your friend group. Well, I know I didn't.
Well, I think that's rare. I think 8-year-olds now are, please, be a part, be cool.
Well, boys and girls also, I don't know, when you're 8, are you friends when you're 8? Aren't you still like, I hate you?
Yeah, probably a bit.
But I must emphasize, once again, that it is much, much worse for a student of Hailsham to smoke cigarettes than anyone else. Students of Hailsham are special.
But what scene in Never Let Me Go for each of you, can you look at you and say, that was okay?
I am going to answer that because I haven't seen it, so.
Well,
He gets
and
out
I
of
can
things
speak for Andrew
really
then. I mean, there's never a false note in anything Andrew does, but in this, no, you're not ever crap. You never, no, but you're never not truthful.
Okay,
you're
I'm not fishing.
Okay,
Thank you.
no, but I'm just telling you.
That's very sweet. I feel
He
the same
hasn't
way
seen
about
it,
you.
so, but it's in the trailer, but the scene where he gets out of the car and screams, which we did about 7, 8 takes of, which is crazy. I mean, I've had friends who just watch the trailer now and start weeping at that point because of the noise and what he's doing, and everything about it is just heartbreaking.
All right,
I can talk about Carey a bit now because I can embarrass her. Like,
you can.
Every time.
You could.
You haven't seen it?
No, but I watched what you were doing when we were shooting because I was, talking to you.
We were in a scene
During the
together.
scene, and that's what happens when you talk to someone, you sometimes look at them. Like every moment before we started a scene, we'd kind of look at each other, and I could see immediately that she was in the exact right place for that specific scene, and it brought me into the moment in the most kind of intensely exhilarating way. And then from then on, the scene just went wherever it went, and that was a rare thing. And it was just that those few moments before cameras rolling where we just looked at each other, and I was with her, and I was like, oh, this is very exciting. You can run and tell that, run and tell that, tell that, home boy, home boy.